Hello! If you haven't seen the last video for the Alliance raid, I really suggest that you check that out first before watching this one, because I did that first on stream, and I am now recording this one. Hopefully now I got things done, and anything that's before that would it would already be finished in 6.5. There are a few things that I would like to talk about first. There was a trailer for 6.5 and it showed a lot of things that were like revealed to us. Zero and Reen, we saw them going into the first. In that trailer, it seemed like we are going to the first to find some way to have light to attack into the 13th, especially with the fact that last MSQ we attempted to go save Ajdaya, but it ended up being a total mess. Golbez was not the person that we actually thought he was. It turned out to be his friend Durante, who is taking the shell, not the shell, but like he's taking the armor form of his friend. And I suppose at that point he has become the image of him as a Void Sent. So that happened. And I also have a few other theories that I have in mind. Cylva and Unukalhai from the first, and how their involvement would be in this patch, basically. I hope they get involved. I really, really do. But I feel like it's not going to be the case, which is, I think it might be disappointing. But I'm not gonna like judge it too harshly yet. I don't know harshly is the right word, but I'm not gonna try to criticize it really badly. So I'm just gonna jump straight into it and see what's gonna happen. And with that, we can just jump in. Seeking the light. Barshan is glad of your arrival. Ah, Nemu. I was about to call for you. There have been developments concerning the Void Gate that I would discuss with everyone. Coincidentally, I am told Y'shtola will be returning shortly. I dare to hope that she had made some progress in devising a way to harness the First's light. Come, let us await the others in my chambers. Ooh. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. Ironworks. I pray thou art come with glad tidings. With findings well worth many sleepless nights, I am pleased to report. You may leave it here, thank you. Eager though I am to hear the details, I must first share tidings of my own grave ones? Okay. Riange hath sent word from the Void Gate in Mare Lamentora. The situation is precarious. They continue to rely upon the brands to contain the forces, which would otherwise flow freely into the source. Yet though these measures were sufficient to imprison a fragment of Zodiark for eons, against our enemies' determined onslaught, they are degrading at an unsettling rate. Oh shit. The Loporrits are sparing no effort to sustain the brands, but 'tis only a matter of time ere they fail. Okay, I knew it's not gonna last that long. Unless we act soon, there shall be no stopping Golbez from realizing his ambition. That Zeromus should so test the seal even when not at full strength. 'Tis every bit as terrible as we feared. Aye, we must needs vanquish it, to which end we require a means to pierce its dark shroud. So, did you find it? A way to bring resplendent light to bear against our foe? As a matter of fact, I have. The theory was simple. We harness light from the first and channel it to the 13th. Such a feat would require us to manipulate vast amounts of energy, to say the least. What's in the box? Oh? Notes? And so I consulted Sid and his fellows, who rose to the challenge and produced bespoke devices. Ether transmitters. These marvelous contraptions can be placed at locations of our choosing to facilitate the flow of ether. In other words, we can use them to create ethereal currents. Oh! That such a thing should be possible. We shall first direct ether from the Batharang, where the flood of light was halted, into the Crystal Tower. We all know from personal experience the wonders of which it is capable, wonders which suit our needs perfectly. I should mention that the structure in the Azim Step, which Oligons built to redirect ether, was also a source of inspiration. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. Once we have infused the Crystal Tower with sufficient ether, we shall send it into the rift? Okay. And the ether transmitters shall guide the energy unto the 13th, like so. Ah. It's like a rod for ether instead of lightning. In this way, we shall have a lance of light with which to pierce the shield of darkness. Or so I hoped. No tests we performed were close to the scale of what we ultimately seek to achieve. I cannot guarantee success. But you did awesome work! I can't help but think that Y'shtola is kind of like, she's the person to advance the plot, basically, is what I'm trying to think. She has done a lot for these patches alone in terms of like trying to find a way to advance their obstacles, basically. It would hardly be the first time that we played it by ear. With such great minds on our side, how could we possibly fail? Indeed, we've harnessed the wisdom of the past, present, and future to further this cause. I too have faith that it will be enough in the end. Science and theory aside, we need to place one or more of these transmitters in the first, I take it. A task we must entrust to you, Nemu. Rest assured, I will provide you with what support I can. I got this. I wish to go as well. This world that you brought back from the brink, I would see it with my own eyes. Maybe you get to meet Cylva and Unukalhai? Maybe? Who knows? But how dost thou intend to make the journey? In a spirit vessel. That's how you and yours managed it, yes? Void Scent Summoning also sees the soul separated from flesh. This separation I can do at will. The principles are similar enough. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. If you aren't averse to traveling with company, I should be glad to lend Zero my vessel. Okay. Oh. Then it's settled. I shall finish preparing the transmitters and then help Zero transfer her soul. Pray see to your own preparations, and then let us reconvene in Megaduta. Interesting. For a moment, I misunderstood and thought Y'shtola was proposing that Zero borrowed her body, which would have been odd. Y'shtola will be along after she has seen to Zero's soul. Let us await her here. Apologies for the wait. Everything went smoothly. Zero's soul is now safely within the spirit vessel. I shall have the alchemists attend to her body until she returns. The vessel I place in your care, along with the transmitters and a set of garments for Zero. Okay. I've also included instructions on how to operate the crystal tower, courtesy of Grahatia. I'm gonna see Graha. While you're away, I'll join Urian Jay and the operates on the moon. They'll need help should the brands fail. Okay. A fine idea. For my part, I should continue to coordinate our efforts while I recover from my wounds. Given the task at hand, I suggest you speak with Reen. With her power over light, she is bound to be helpful in our efforts. But ere you do that or aught else, seek out Becklug. As the first's most authority on soulcraft, they should be able to grant Zero a corporeal form. As I recall, the old Numu was rather fond of the Cabinet of Curiosity, so that should be your first stop. That's all for me. Go forth, Warrior of Darkness, and make your triumphant return to the first. I shall. Oh. I forgot to turn off my Twitch chat. Thanks for the follow. Oh my god, it's so good to be back. The Cabinet of Curiosity. Okay, let's go find Becklug. Is that you, Nemu? What brings you back across the rift? Honestly, first you asked me to extract another soul from a spirit vessel. And then you tell me you have designs to channel light into the to the void? Look at white, Nemu. Is nothing ever simple with you? I suppose some people can't help but find themselves at the center of the world-changing events. Very well. If your home is in peril, then I shall do all in my power to aid you. And if it helps Unukalhai with his work, all the better! Yay! While I tend to your companion, you should go and speak with Reen. By all accounts, she practically lives in the Hortorian these days. I will look for you there once I've finished. Yes, okay. Sounds good. I think this is a good opportunity to actually check on Unukalhai and Cylva. Faint connection. It's the same. Wait, what? One I wish to learn more approach to use to revive the oh, okay, it's the same one. I think so. No way! No! Do you mean to tell me that they're not involved at all? Oh no. I hope that's not the case. I think regardless, it's just the way that the story is being told, so I guess that's fine. Like, they mentioned him for sure, but you know. Irene, hello baby.
Restoring the elements to the empty may allow life to flourish there once more. But that isn't enough to return the environment to the way it was. No, we need to gradually reintroduce life, beginning with plants. Not just any plants, though, but those that won't be a burden on a weakened land. Such as...
How about coffee plants?
Coffee. If I recall correctly, it thrives in warm climates with cooler nights to promote growth. Yes, that might be suitable. And with a good harvest, we could set some aside for coffee biscuits.
Hi!
Wait, it's you!
Hi, baby! What's up?
It seems you caught me rambling to myself. How embarrassing.
No, you're fine.
I've been studying botany, you see. Hoping that the knowledge would help our work in the empty.
Hey.
But never mind that for now. What brings you to the Crystarium? It was my understanding that the final days were behind us.
We have a new problem.
You wish to combat this otherworldly threat with the power of light? Please, let me help. Though I've lost my connection to Hydaelyn, I can still manipulate light to a degree. If there is a chance I could save others with that power, then I have to try.
Hey, Zero.
"'Tis done. Zero is now with us in the flesh. The spirit vessel I shall hold on to for operating the tower. This will help me to make sense of the controls, will it?
Yes.
There's a levity in his words that wasn't there before.
Oh.
It heartens me to know he is well.
Oh. Doesn't he have, like, a letter for Lena? Please.
I shall see to the preparations as per his instructions.
Okay.
My thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. That said, 'tis customary that my kind receive fitting payment for services rendered.
Not unlike we void sent, then. In that case, you may devour some of my ether.
No, Zero, please. No.
Are you mad? I'll do no such thing. The very suggestion is absurd.
Now, let's calm down. We all have our preferences, and I'm sure no offense was intended.
I shall attend to the tower now. The rest, I leave to you.
Zero, was it? My name is Reen. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This world isn't what I expected. While light is indeed strong here, it's not pervasive or overwhelming. Everything looks much as it does in the source.
We have the Warrior of Darkness to thank for that. If you're interested, I would be glad to show you around.
Oh, it's playing the song. pull my heartstrings like this. Oh my god.
Just an ordinary sky. Ordinary and beautiful. To think that after so much loss, they could reclaim this.
Mm-hmm. Growing Light. You restored peace to the world, and I want to ensure that peace is preserved. That peace is reserved. That's why I'm learning everything I can. I've heard something of your deeds here, of how the warrior of darkness fought on, despite light ravaging her every being. Had I the self-same strength of spirit, perhaps I could have done more of my world. No, it isn't over yet. The 13th isn't beyond saving. That's why we're here. So, where to? Just lead the way. I see they use aetherites here as well. Not that I'll be able to, having not attuned to any. I trust you're willing to walk with me. Sure. Appealing to the masses. Let's head to for Nabatha Ring. Since Zero can't teleport to the aetherites here, we should probably travel by Amaro. Lena! Ah, there you are. Thank goodness I'm not too late. Lena! I take it back Lug told you why she's here? More or less. Greetings and welcome. I am Lena, captain of the guard here at the Crystarium. Zero, is there something you require? When I learned of your plan to gather the light at the Crystal Tower, I felt compelled to warn you of the potential repercussions. I know well that you would never use the tower for ill, nor without due caution. Even so. I believe I understand. Ever since the flood, light has been a source of pain and misery. Some fear it still, no doubt. Which is to say that some would be uncomfortable at the sight of it wielded as we intended. That is your concern, is it not? It's the same situation as what we were trying to do with the Tower of Babel. So that's why Lena is kind of somewhat concerned. Precisely. It was light that nearly consumed our world. To use the Crystal Tower to harness this deductive force risks turning the tower into an object of fear. You may convince the Crystarium of the necessity of your cause, but it will not be easy to win over those outside our walls. I worry this will undermine the fragile trust that we have only begun to build with some communities. They may misunderstand your intentions. Tell me who they are and what misunderstandings they may have. I shall ally their concerns. Nemu and I will go with her. People know us. Our presence will put them at ease. Thank you. I realize this will delay the execution of your plans, but I see no other way. As for where to begin, I dare say Yulmore would be as good a place as any. Though ours is an amicable relationship now, we were at odds for long years. Yulmore was once ruled by a tyrant who wielded the power of light. Though he promised salvation, in truth he made slaves of his subjects, and sought to destroy any who defied him. He's gone now, thankfully, and a good man named Chai Nuz was elected mayor. Relations between our cities have improved much since then. Even so, there's a lingering rivalry between us. If the Crystarium were to harness light without warning, some Yomorans might suspect we have ulterior motives. Yep. Thus, it would be prudent to give them prior notice. If you explain that you seek to save the Warrior of Darkness's home, though, I should hope they would give you their blessing. Oh. Once again, yours is a name that commands respect and trust in the domain of your former enemies, as it does in Garlemald. Where else should we visit? After Yulmore, I would suggest the Rakatika Greatwood. There you will find the Knights Blessed, a small collective which worships darkness, as well as the Vis, guardians of the secrets of ancient Ronka. The Vis are insular and will likely not object unless the light encroaches upon their territory. The Knights Blessed, on the other hand, would greatly benefit from your assurances that your actions will not adversely affect their lives. People who worship darkness. Fitting for a world all but consumed by light. Very well. We will treat with the people of Yulmore and the Knights Blessed. Yes, baby? Here, take these whisper weeds. I will let you know when all is in readiness with the tower. Okay. Right then. I should tend to my own tasks. Explaining the situation to the people of the Crystarium and arranging for your transmitters to be placed here and in the Bath Array. We're truly grateful. Thank you, Lena. I love you, Lena. Don't go, please. Come, let's head to Yulmore. Hopefully Chai will know how best to present our plan to everyone. Dang. This is a great and powerful leader of Yomor. He must be possessed of subtle qualities that make him uniquely suited to the position. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. Nemu, Reen! Oh, what a wonderful surprise this is. And you've even brought a new friend. Look, Chai and Rendon are here too. Between the three of them, we should be able to get some good advice. Greetings, Warrior of Darkness. If you've come out of concern for your own esteemed of our own esteemed mayor, fear not. He runs the city well, and he even ever prefers to work closely with people, the better to hear their voice. Yes, good. Good gods, if it isn't Nemu! To what do we owe the pleasure? Not another world-ending threat, surely not. Maybe not in your world. There's a sensitive matter about which we thought it best to consult with the city's esteemed mayor. I doubt I'd ever describe myself as such. But anyway, I can tell you're up to something. The kind of something I might want nothing to do with. But regardless, I should probably know. What is it? Gathering light with the crystal tower, you say? I would be lying if I said it doesn't bring back unpleasant memories. And I believe I speak for most Umorans. We can hardly blame you. We have no reason to question your motives, of course. Neither yours nor those of the Crystarians' leadership. A world engulfed in darkness. Its corrupted inhabitants attempting to invade your own. It's a rather lot to process. But the desire to save one's home is something anyone can understand. I'm touched that you show such concern for our feelings despite the gravity of your plight. Very well. You have my support. As if there was ever any doubt. Right. Let's gather the people at once. An explanation from you ought to ensure everyone understands. And to ensure everyone understands. Not so fast, dearest. If I were to reveal anything at this juncture, many would be deeply unsettled, regardless of any assurances I offer. No. We need to first set the stage. Spread word of the Warrior of Darkness's plight, that she is on a mission to save her world, as once she did ours. Once the tale is common knowledge, I shall call an assembly and explain the need to harness the power of light to a populace far more amenable to the idea. To that end, might I trouble you to speak with our citizens about your predicament? 'Twould be more effective to hear the details from the hero herself, more likely to inspire solidarity for your cause. So we appeal to the desire to aid the Warrior of Darkness to present light in a more positive light. Well played, Master Chai. I think that's a great idea. If it's best that you do the talking, then we'll come with you. Fine by me. I'm content to observe. Once you have finished your rounds, I ask that you report to me. I should like to know how the people react. Lead the way, Nemu. We'll be right behind you. I'm acutely aware of my limitations and know that I am not the most persuasive speaker, thank you. We should do our utmost to make the people more receptive before I address them. Good plan, man. The people of Yulmore have tremendous faith in both you and Master Chai. They would not still be here otherwise, I myself included. So Zero can safely, can travel here freely like you. Would that Alphino could do the same. I miss him dearly. Oh. I can send him something from you. It might be an accompany mission. Well, Lena and Master Chai couldn't be more different. They're both mindful of how their actions may affect others. They're both good leaders. And there's much hope I hope to learn from them. From that conversation alone, I could see how much the people here trust you. Thanks to Euless and Thancred, I've grown better at recognizing it. What? You've met Thancred too? Right. Of course you have. I don't know why I said that. Oh. Right. Let's find some citizens to speak with. I suggest we start here in the canopy before heading down to the understory and then the derelicts. Okay, yes, they're accompanying me. Yep. Awesome. Let's start here. Will we get to meet Kai Shir? Will we? The Queen Bee. A tavern. An extravagant one at that. But those dancers engage with the poles in such strange ways. Are they pantomiming a battle? A soldier thrusting their spear into the ground and using it to launch themselves at the enemy, perhaps? Given this world's violent history, it makes sense that the displays of martial prowess would become popular entertainment. I didn't think of that. Thancred once told me that people come to these places to savor some memories and drown the others. I imagine the beehive was built primarily to help Yulmorans forget about Sin Eaters, even if only for a time. But now they can simply enjoy themselves. I can see the appeal. But don't worry, I know I'm still a bit too young for it. Maybe one day. I used to live for the moment, not caring what might happen on the morrow. But now that we have peace, I find myself thinking about the future and feeling anxious. What? Your home is threatened with destruction? Wicked White, why are you wasting time in a drinking hole? Ugh. But as I say it, I feel a sting of hypocrisy. Gods, I need to take control of my life. I need to face my troubles head on. And the same goes for you. Nice. Well now, the Warrior of Darkness and the Oracle of Light both. How may I be of service? Your enemies plot to invade your world? Having heard tales of Sin Eaters ravaging countless villages, your plight feels all too familiar. Come what may, I urge you to remain strong. You overcame the Light Wardens. You can overcome any adversity. And for what it's worth, I'm sure everyone here will be willing to help in whatever way we can. Whoa! Oh yeah, the golems! Awesome! That thing, they're cleaning up the debris. For a moment, I thought it might be a void scent. In case you didn't know, it's not uncommon for our kind to use statues as vessels. But I see now that it's more akin to the mechanical soldiers used by the Guardians. They come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? When Vothri tried to keep us out of the city, many free citizens died in the chaos. Some had no kin to inherit their wealth, and so Yolmor decided to use it to help fund the reconstruction of the derelicts. It's part of a greater effort to improve the living conditions down here, which is important, since there's simply not enough room for everyone in the city proper. That's good. You're the Warrior of Darkness. I never dreamed I'd have the honor. But why are you here? Why are you in Yolmor, if I may ask? Your home is in danger, and you've come seeking help. If there's anything we can do for you, you need only ask. Things could be better here, of course, and we've got a long road ahead of us. But we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and yours, and we'll never forget that. Oh. Yes. We're back. So the people are of one mind in their desire to help. Good, good. Why, just earlier, I overheard a conversation of how the Warrior of Darkness is seeking to save their home. Your tale is spreading quickly. Then the plan has unfolded precisely as you envisioned. All that remains, then, is to assemble the citizens and explain Nemu's need to gather light. For better or worse, I'm the mayor of the city. I'll do my best to win them over. Wait, aren't you? Hello. Yes, you're her. The young lady who saved me from Vothri. I'd eaten enough meal to fall under his control. You cured me. I wouldn't be alive today if not for you. Oh, I remember you too. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I only learned later that it was the Oracle of Light herself who saved me. Saved all of us. I didn't know if I'd ever get the chance to express my gratitude. I'm sure it was nothing for someone with your power, but thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Oh. What is this meal? It's a bad cannibalistic meal. Yep. Food made from light-tainted flesh of sin-eaters, you say? I see. The more they ate, the more of the light's corruption spread. Right. And because of that, they became susceptible to Vothri's commands, as he could make the sin-eaters do his bidding. Thankfully, I was able to suppress Light's influence and free everyone from his control. And there seems to be no lingering effects. You say that as if it were some small feat. I've seen countless souls corrupted by darkness. Someone with the power to heal them would be regarded as a great figure and never know peace. My gift has been a burden. Many have suffered for it, died for it. There were times when I wished I didn't have it, when I wanted to run away from everyone and everything. But I had friends to encourage and guide me, to help me learn not just to embrace my gift, but to take charge of my life, to change my fate. And so you did just that. The people of this world are resilient indeed. Yes, Zero, you're learning. When I tended to the people after Vol3 fled, I wasn't sure how much of a difference it would make. It's a relief to see so many people I treated are alive and well. Brief though it was wonderful to see you. Do visit again soon. Hopefully when the fate of the world isn't weighing on your mind. We appreciate the Crystarians' concern for the welfare of our people. May we continue to strengthen the ties between our two cities. My thanks again for your consideration, Nemu. The rest, you may leave to us. That a half-void scent like me managed to escape the flood of darkness. For all these years, I never stopped to wonder why. To wonder if I had a greater part to play. Well, perhaps it's time I took charge and consider what I might be able to do for others. The answer is here in the first, and I will find it. If we have no further business here, let's move on. Where to next? Slitherbow, the home of the Knights Blessed in Raktika Greatwood. We'll explain the situation to their leader, Runar. Runar! I hope he asks about Ishtala. Little wonder those who revered darkness would gather here. Yet dark as this wood may seem, it is a blazing torch next to the void. I've not visited here in some time, but it's much as I remember, which is good. Runar! Nemu, you're a sight for sore eyes, my friend. Will you be staying long in Slitherbow? Not too long. Though having said that, I suspect this isn't just a social call. A great plan is in motion and the Knights Blessed deserve to know. When you put it that way. Very well. On behalf of my people, I would hear what you have to say. What? Your world? Master Matoya's world? Is in grave danger? Master Matoya? Ishtala. She took another name in accordance with the custom when she lived among the Knights Blessed. They believe light taints everything that it touches, even their true names. Out of respect, don't speak hers here. You are Zero, yes? The one come from a world consumed by darkness. I struggle to conceive of such a place. A pitch-black pall shrouds the sky, which neither the light of the sun nor the stars can pierce. It is the opposite of what you once knew here in Northrend. That being the case, I'm sure you can relate to our situation. All too well. You have my deepest sympathies. And in order to beat back the darkness in your world, you would harness light from ours. Tis a simple yet brilliant idea. Only Master Matoya could have conceived of such. Oh. That Norvrant is still in her thoughts. That we are still... Oh. So, you're not opposed to our plan? We Knights Blessed may place our faith in the dark, but we have never sought to force our beliefs upon others. If your deliverance lies in light, then by all means avail yourselves for it. I'm surprised. From what I was told of your people, I was certain you would disapprove of our methods. Do not mistake our reverence for darkness as a desire for it to be ascendant. Rather, in darkness there is peace that we seek to make our own through prayer and self-reflection. And while light may have wrought suffering in our world, anything in excess can be harmful. Even darkness, as you and yours know all too well. It is the wielder who is righteous or evil, not the weapon. Few would yield light for a noble cause. Then who are we to deny you? An easy thing for me to say now that night has been restored to our world, perhaps. Nevertheless, I wish you the best in your fight, Zero. May light shine your way in the darkness. Ah. Now then, to mark this joyous occasion, I must offer you a proper welcome to Slitherbow. Oh. You might find this interesting, Zero. If you say so. Right. Let us begin with the customary greeting. Nemu, I trust you remember how to announce yourself as a friend of the Blessed? Oh, I hope I do. With the Chatmos in say, enter Aline Tuta to offer Runar a traditional greeting. Aline Tuta. Friends old and new, I bid you welcome to Slitherbow. Aline Tuta? What does it mean? In the language of Ronka, it is one of several ways one might say good evening. This greeting allows us to quickly discern friend from foe. A simple expression, but in a world bereft of night, the words held deep meaning. They were a reminder of the world as it was, when the sun and the moon and the stars yet danced across the sky, and we wished one another well as the day gave way to night. a communal tradition, so the words serve to bind us. Indeed, we are no longer strangers, you and I. Next, we shall have you cleanse of light's impurities. Present yourself to David in yonder room. He will be glad to assist you. I'm reminded of when you first came to us, when Master Matoya was still here. But don't let me keep you. Go on and join your friends. I'll tell her how much you miss her. It's nice to guide a new friend through the same experiences, isn't it? Same. No sooner had I greeted this David that he poured a pot of water over me. I was expecting a literal cleansing. There you are. Your friend has just been cleansed. How do you feel? Wet, but otherwise no different. Ha ha ha! I would have been surprised if you had said otherwise. Even so, it is customary to cleanse ourselves of light with water blessed by our priests. But you have darkness again, do you not? Why continue the custom? Why, for the same reason that it was conceived. To pray for the safety of friends and visitors alike, as we pray for yours this day. Safe travels, friend, and may the blessed shadow keep you. Right. If that's all, let's return to Runar and see if there's any other customs I must observe. Come on, Nemu. The memories of those I've met and the bonds we've forged will always be a part of me. She may find these moments strange now, but one day she'll look back on them fondly. I've undertaken the ritual. And while I can't explain it, I feel more confident than I did before. Just a touch. I'm glad to hear it. With the Warrior of Darkness at your side, I have no doubt that you will save your two worlds. If we can defeat Zeramus, then the Source, would be safe. But nothing would change for my own world. There would be just one last void sent to struggle over the scraps with the rest. Is that so? Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. It's fine. I was under no illusion. I wish it were different, of course. Nemu, can you hear me? Have you met with the people of Yomor and Ratika? Excellent. Then we may proceed to the next phase of the plan without worry. Lug has informed me that the tower is ready, so make for Nabath Orang at your leisure. I've arranged for you to rendezvous with Cassard en route as well. Not only can he take you to the site of the flood, but he will also know where best to place the transmitters. given his familiarity with the route between the Crystarium and Amarang. He will be in Twine on business shortly, so I've asked him to wait for you there. It's all coming together. To Twine, then. Hey. Good seeing you, Grunar. Zero's pessimism notwithstanding, we will pray for her world. Take care, my friend. And tell Master Matoya that she is ever in our hearts. I will tell her that! Don't worry. Cassard! How are you, big boy? Your timing couldn't be better, Nemu. I've just finished up my business here. Lena has told me all. It would be my pleasure to take you to Nabatharang. As soon as the other helpers arrive, that is. They're supposed to be along any moment now. Oh, don't tell me. Nemu, it's really you. It really is you. Oh? Oh, Gengen! We understand you are faced with quite a predicament. And when an esteemed customer is in need, the merchants of Mord Sook are eager to provide. The captain bade us assist you, miss, to ensure that light is delivered to the Crystarium. Members of our guard will place the transmitters in Lakeland, and the good people of Mord Sook will do likewise in the Hills of Amber. You need but focus on your own task in the Nabatharang. Yet more people clamoring to help you. It'd almost be more surprising if they hadn't show up. If everyone is ready, then let's get to work. Wait! Yeah, let's go! You're heading to Nabatharang and didn't think to call on us? No, of course not, Magnus. While most of our Talos are still in a sorry state, we've spared no effort in maintaining the trolley. We've even upgraded it, as a matter of fact. It's faster than ever and can deliver you to Nabatharang in no time at all. After everything you've done for us, we can't just stand idly by. Thancred would never let us hear the end of it. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Oh. I dare say we have ample help. Come, let's go and acquire our light.
So this is the flood of light.
Yep.
I don't remember much of the time when darkness consumed the 13th. Just the cold and the emptiness.
Zero? Are you all right?
I'm fine. You're the one who stopped this.
No. It was our dear friend Minfilia.
Oh, no. That was the first Oracle of Light, Minfilia. She's since left us, but I inherited her power and legacy.
I see. Let's get started then, shall we?
The other transmitters are set. Whenever you're ready.
Such radiant light.
Are you okay?
It's almost too much for one steeped in darkness like me.
What?
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today.
If this power were mine to wield.
Zero?
I will not succumb! Not to darkness! Not to light!
Zero! No! Please!
Zero!
Oh, what the fuck?
She's taken light into herself.
What?
Her body struggles to contain it. She needs help.
She's okay?
Thank goodness. How do you feel?
Better now, I think.
Then you're very, very lucky. Whatever possessed you to do that?
I had to know if I could command the light. If I could change my fate. Once, I would never have dared to dream it. But your friendship and your trust has helped me to see new possibilities. In myself and everything else. Perhaps that's why, when I beheld this world once damned yet saved, I saw the potential for mine to be saved as well.
Oh.
to become a world where light and darkness are in harmony, and life flourishes. A world where we're not consumed by insatiable hunger, but filled with hope for what we might create together. If I had the strength, perhaps I could make such a dream reality. Perhaps I could awaken us from this endless nightmare. That's what possessed me.
If that's your heartfelt desire, then you mustn't be afraid to share it. There was a time when I lacked the courage. To voice my desires was to burden those I love, or so I convinced myself. But then I met those who believed in me. They helped me to believe in myself, and find the strength to live. And so long as I'm alive, I know that I'll be fine. No matter how dire things seem, no matter where I am. To be able to think that brought me peace. And it's a blessing I owe entirely to my friends.
Oh.
Those who believe in us.
Oh.
I will remember your words. I know all too well that there's a limit to what we can achieve alone.
As a friend, I'd like to help you fulfill your dream. If you wish to take in more light, I can keep the power in check and help your body accept it.
You can trust her. Oh, it worked well enough for me. It worked well enough for me.
Ah, yes. You mentioned having to absorb light. That you still live is proof of her ability. Right then. I'm counting on you.
Damn, they are working together. Yes.
Here I go. Feel it. The light's warmth welling within me.
Then I believe it worked.
With this power, I will return to the void and fight for the world that once was, and for those I hold dear.
That was so good. Though I've only known Zira for a short while, I feel as though her struggle is my own. For her sake, and her world's. We must succeed. We've done our part, and I trust that the others will see the light to our destination. It's time we returned to the source. I shall seek out Beklug and have them return my soul to the spirit vessel. Okay. suppose that's it. I don't know if you had any other preparations to attend or people to visit, but I'll go on ahead on the ocular to the ocular. Oh, Green, it's okay. Hey, Crystarium Gatekeep, what's up? Welcome, my lady. If you wish to go to the ocular, I should be glad to escort you. Yes, thank you. It seems Zero is already back in the vessel. I would have liked to talk to her more, but it will have to wait till next time. And there will be a next time. I'm sure of it. Before we said our farewells, Zero thanked me, saying that she learned much during her time in Norvrent. While I don't believe I'm owed such gratitude, I'm nonetheless glad that she found the experience worthwhile. The tower stands ready to send light into the rift, and Zero's soul is secure in her vessel once more. Our helpers across the realm have also sent word that the transmitters are in place. Once the others have set on the moon of Zero's world, we should have the foundation for our ethereal current. To make matters easier, the transmitters broadcast a powerful signal that can detect by the tower even across the rift. Upon confirming that the void ones are active, we will send forth the light. The rest is up to you. We'll all be praying for your success. Now go. Make haste to the source and save your worlds. The Exarch Spirit. Oh! Why don't you talk about that? Okay.